What's going on, guys? Today we are going to be looking at the best player at each position today. What's the date going to be on Monday? The date on Monday is going to be the 21st of March, which I gotta say right now before this video starts, I am recording this video on Friday at 2 p.m. So if there is like a really nice ultimate legend, corner or safety that's not going to make the list today because I don't know who's coming out, then I do apologize. And also for Randy Moss, I know he's coming and I have a feeling he's going to be very good. Top 3 good. So I'm just going to overlay his stats whenever we go over the receivers. But yeah, I am recording this. I need to kind of like pre-make videos. So it is what it is. But yeah, just know if there is like a good ultimate legend or, I miss out this weekend, I do apologize. But yeah, I literally just won't be home to make this video and update it. So yeah, let's hop into it. Before we do, we have a quick word from our sponsor. Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden and 2K packs? Well, look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and the most reliable Madden coins and 2K MT on the market. A link for their website will be right at the top of the description. And do not forget to use code 30 for 5% off. Okay, so let's get started with the quarterbacks. And we all know the rules. There can only be one at each position. Besides receivers and cornerbacks, I do 3 for each there because there's 3 positions. That makes sense. But number 1, quarterback, Randall Cunningham, all 32 team chems, Gen 3, 95 speed, 94 acceleration. You can literally buy this card right now in the store for either training or Madden Cash, so it's up to you. But I think he's number 1 right now, and I really don't know who's going to dethrone him. He's probably going to be the most popular quarterback until maybe golden tickets, because these all 32 chem quarterbacks with buttery releases, they don't grow on trees. They don't show up every single day. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Randall Cunningham, I think, without question, is number 1 at the quarterback position. So, next up, we have our running back, and I'm going to go with the backyard baller out of position 97, Micah Parsons. He's easily the best running back I've used so far this year. I mean, this dude just plays different. I don't know what it is about him. I don't know why, but he plays at a different speed. 96 trucking, 96 stiff arm, 97 break tackle, 94 COD, 6'3", 246 pounds, so can air truck. And you're having the high break tackle and being able to run routes pretty well too. He also does come pre-baked with tank and red zone threat. So inside that 20, he's an amazing pass catcher. And if people try hit sticking you, you're going to bounce right off of them for easy broken tackles. So Micah Parsons, in my opinion, is the number 1 running back in the game. And yes, there could be a debate for, Derrick Henry or Eric Dickerson or Edgerrin James, I guess. But I'm going with Micah. He's easily been the best I've used so far this year. Next up is our fullback, and I'm going to go with Mike Alstott here. Pretty easy. I think Alstott, has the 94 speed, the 98 acceleration. He can air truck, comes with tank for 1 AP, 98 carrying, also very good with the ball in his hands. So not only is he probably the best run blocking, fullback in the game. I mean, maybe you could say it's Williams, but yeah, Trent Williams. I'm going to go with Alstott, though. I think Alstott, the most well-rounded. This card played really, really well for me. He'd probably still be on the team if he didn't have a price tag that looked like this. But I think Alstott is the best fullback in Madden 22 currently. Okay, so now we have our receivers. And like I said, I am recording this on Friday. Randy Moss is here, but I'm going to overlay his full stats. They should be revealed tonight. So, yeah, I'm going to edit that in post. So, if you see like a 93 Randy Moss, that's why I kind of said it in the intro if you skip past it. But, yeah, Cooper Kupp 1. I think Devontae Adams and Kupp are 1. They're just both 1 together. Like, I'm not going to pick one over the other. I'm just going to go with them being 1. I think if you had to pick one, though, I'd go Devontae just because Devontae gets all team chems. And I guess is a better jumper. I saw a couple comments like, oh, well, it has to be Devontae. He's got 96 jumping. Cooper Kupp still ags people. He has 88 jumping. I get it. We all know why. But, dude, he still goes up and gets that football. So I'm not going to hold that against him because he doesn't play like he has 88 jumping. So, yeah, Cooper Kupp, Devontae, both 1. And then I think Randy, I'd imagine no matter what, Randy's going to fall at 3. They might make Randy, if they juice this new Randy card, then potentially he's tied with these guys. But I don't think Randy comes out and he overcomes these guys. I don't see that happening. But what I do see is Randy coming out, and maybe they like make his speed look pretty. Maybe they give him like 97 speed, so he's like the fastest in the game. No, that's not even the fastest. Maybe they give him like 98 speed, so he's the fastest. So it kind of sells packs. But we all know if you have a theme team at this point of the year, and everyone kind of has strat cards that that's all kind of just eye candy. You know what I mean? Once we're at like 96 speed, you know, not even powered up. If you have a 25 theme team on Devontae, you have 99 speed already. But yeah, I don't know how they're gonna make Randy better than Kupp and Devontae. But I think at best Randy's tied with those guys. So I think those guys are probably gonna be our clear-cut top 3 when it's all said and done after this weekend. Keep in mind I'm recording this on Friday. But I think after this weekend, these guys will be our clear-cut, you know, 1, 2, 3, or whatever order you want to put them. So next up, we have our tight end, and I'm still going to go with Darren Waller. I still think Darren is that guy, 6'6", 94 speed. Yes, Evan Ingram exists, and I know he does. I'm going to go with Darren Waller over him. Easy as that. 80 run block, 6'6", 255, air truck, catching, speed. It's all there for Darren Waller. It is all there. I think, yeah, he's tight end number 1 still in my opinion. Okay, so now we have our offensive line, and I don't really make offensive line tier lists, so if you want to see who the best offensive linemen at each position are, regardless of chems, here we go. Andrew Whitworth, left tackle. There he is. Joel Bitonio. There he is. At left guard. Now at center, we have Creed Humphrey. Creed's actually nasty. Creed has 87 speed at center with 91 acceleration with run block stats like this. So, hopefully Creed gets a redux. He should. Because he'll definitely be on my team. Because these 87 speed, centers, they don't show up every single day. So, I think this is definitely a card worth looking out for, especially when he becomes more affordable. Because right now, he's not that. Maybe if you have unlimited coins, maybe this is not a bad purchase. Because there's not many like Creed out there. We have right guard, Leonard Davis, big body, does everything well. Then we have Dan Deerdorf, who also has good speed. I like speed on offensive linemen, but I don't like when it comes at the sacrifice of bad run block and bad pass block. But guys like Deerdorf and Creed, they both have that good speed, especially on a tackle. Speed is really important. And they also have good run block stats. So that is our offensive line. One more time. Whitworth at left tackle, Bitonio at left guard, Creed Humphrey at center, right guard Leonard Davis, and right tackle Dan Deerdorf. Okay, so now we are on the defensive side of the ball, and starting off here with our ends, we have Ed Too Tall Jones. Like I said, only one at each position. And yes, there's a bunch of guys I think you could debate for being the best left end in the game or right end in the game. I'm going to go with Ed Too Tall, 6'9", 94 speed, good acceleration, the play rec, the awareness, the block shed. It's all there. This card is really, really nice, and obviously him being the best in the game comes with a price tag. Actually, not a bad price tag. It's a pretty interesting price right there. Right end, we're going to go with Elroy. Elroy was a card I was very, very skeptical of. He's too light. He can't hang. This card plays insanely well. Just stupidly well. So Elroy is our right end. If you haven't tried him, I recommend you do. I was afraid to try him. The chat was like, you got to try him. I gave him a try, and he is amazing. So for our ends, we have Ed Too Tall, and we have Elroy. I still have no idea how you say his last name, so I just call him Elroy. But those are our two ends for Madden 22. Next up, we have our defensive tackle, and yes, here, there's a bunch of names you could definitely debate. I would even listen to, Calais Campbell, playing him out of position. But if you come through to the streams, you know that Vince Wilfork, when he sees me and he sees my team, he raises his level just to the next level. Whatever that level is for Vince Wilfork, he finds it whenever he plays against me. This card is just disgusting, shedding, stuffing holes, has speed that Vince Wilfork should never have in a game, but can tackle, the hit power, the block shed, even the rushing the passer very well. So Vince Wilfork, in my opinion, is the best defensive tackle in the game currently. So next up, we have our linebackers, and getting started here, we have our second Micah Parsons appearance of today's video. And it makes sense. Micah Parsons had an amazing season. He plays on the Cowboys. Cowboys are America's team, is what people say. So they sell packs, and yeah, it makes sense why Micah's getting fed so much this year, not only on defense, but also on offense. But this card's very good. 95 speed, 95 acceleration, the play rec, the jumping. He's athletic. He's 6'3", 246, as we said, on his running back. Good finesse moves. Good, very good in the run game. Can even play a little bit of his own. So Micah Parsons, a really good left outside linebacker currently in the game. I think he is the best. Middle linebacker, Luke Kuechly, all-team chems, 95 speed. Can play man. Can he play man? No, he can't play man. He can play zone and has good hands. He's a middle linebacker, so as a user, there is kind of, I guess, a limit for how good he can play. But good tackling, hit power, good build at 6'3", 238 pounds. And that right outside linebacker, we got Barry Sanders. This one could be debated, but from what I've seen from playing against Barry and using Barry, I think he is number 1. That 97 speed off the edge is so glitchy, especially if he comes off free. And I was kind of afraid that this card wasn't going to shed because of his weight. But he sheds. This card sheds. He's getting off edges, especially if you run his abilities. If you run his pre-baked edge threat and his double or nothing. Barry Sanders plays just so good. And he can play zone. I mean, Barry's just amazing, man. And I didn't think he was going to be this good. But after using him for a long time, and everyone kind of has him, it feels like. Yeah, he is the real deal. A very frustrating card to face without question. Next up, we have our cornerback group. So 3 names right here. These names might surprise some people, but if you did watch the cornerback tier list video that I dropped on Friday, you're not going to be too surprised because you already know what 3 names are coming here. Like I said, though, if there are any defensive players that don't make it on today's list that came out on Saturday for Ultimate Legends, I do apologize. I'm recording this video on Friday. But Deion Sanders is our cornerback number 1. I'm going with Charles Woodson at number 2, and then I'm going to go with Night Train Lane, not Randy Moss like a lot of you guys probably think. I'm going to go with these 3 names. Randy's great. 6'4". He's great. Don't get me wrong. But his pre-baked abilities, I think, knock him out of the top 3. I do have him at 4, to be fair. But my top 3 names are Night Train Charles, basically like the same card. Big bodies, can tackle, can play man, can play zone. And then Deion. Deion came out so before his time. This card is so ridiculous. So, yeah, honestly, the Gridiron Guardians promo was a big W. Gridiron Guardians 2 was a major W. So next up, we have our safeties. This one is pretty easy for me. I think it's Julio Jones. I think Julio, personally, keep in mind I'm recording this on Friday, so maybe a UL comes out that's super nice, but I think Julio is the best card in the game. I think out of all these cards, I'm taking Julio over all of them. I mean, this dude, 6'3", 220, run support, can tackle, the pursuit, the block shed, can play man, can play zone, can press, the hands. I mean, this card is just ridiculous. I think he is the best card in the game right now. I mean, what other card could you maybe debate? Maybe you could debate Randall? I don't really know. Maybe you can debate like Devontae and Cooper Kupp, and maybe if Randy's glitchy, you might be able to debate him too. But I think, in my opinion, Julio Jones is number 1. This card just plays so damn well. And for our strong safety, we have Jimmy Graham. Comes with that pre-baked acrobat and pick artist. Obviously, I kind of wish Julio had that. I think if Julio had the same abilities as Jimmy Graham pre-baked, he would without question be number 1. But I'm going to go Jimmy Graham here for strong safety. 6'7", 260 at safety. And can play man, and can play zone, and can hit, and has good traits. Yes, sir. Sign me up. Jimmy Graham is the best strong safety in the game. And then Julio is the best free safety in the game. And finally, we have our special team. So, yeah, kicker, Justin Tucker. I mean, all kickers play the same, I guess. But he has the best kick power, so I chose him. And at punter, we have Michael Dixon. So, yeah, that is going to do it for the best players at each position in Madden 22 currently on March. What was the date again? What's the date supposed to be on Monday? The 21st. So, yeah, if you are still watching, let's comment Jack Fox was snubbed. Comment that Jack Fox was snubbed from today's list, just so I know who's watching until the end of these videos. So, shout out to you guys. Drop a like if you are new here. Hit that subscribe button. And, yes, as always, I will see you boys in the next one. And hopefully, we get good ULs this weekend. I mean, Randy Moss is already a good start, but hopefully these ULs this weekend are just absolutely insane, especially on the defensive side of the ball. We should be getting 2 defensive limited, a defensive limited and a defensive master. So hopefully whoever the ULs are cracked. Hopefully. Fingers are crossed. But yeah, as always, I will see you boys in the next one. Okay, so before I'm editing this video, yeah, these cards are out right now. And yeah, 98 overall Randy Moss with these stats. Yeah, he's definitely top 3 for sure. And we just went over the safeties, so I think he's the best free safety in the game. 6'2", good weight, can play man, can play zone, can obviously hit. He's Sean Taylor, and also has that 1 AP acrobat, so you can run acrobat and pick artist for just 2 AP. So yeah, that's the only thing I really changed. You know, I guess I'm recording this probably like 5 hours after all the other clips you saw. But yeah, I think Randy, I was right, definitely top 3 receiver in the game. I think he is behind Devontae and Kupp still, because like I said, the eye candy's going to be there. And then Sean Taylor, yeah, he's the best free safety in the game right now. He is. There's no way around it. This card's going to be up near a mil. It's for a good reason. It makes sense. His cards always play well, and they gave him stats, and they gave him good ability. So yeah, that is Sean Taylor. Hopefully you guys watched this point of the video. If you did, I don't think I said a phrase to say, but if I did, then I guess I'm going to double up on it. But comment Taylor Heineke snubbed. Say like Heineke, you know, Heineke should have been on this list. He fit all the credentials. He's a great quarterback, has the Slinger 4 release. So yeah, talk about how Heineke was snubbed from today's best position list. And yeah, as always, I guess another goodbye. I will see you boys in the next one.